your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you
I'm right here.
got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite.
I got
the mic.
What I see, like,
It's not even good actors. What's gonna be the
can go right here. Like I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming. I'm playing a league game. I'm playing a league game with somebody. My thing's flash up. I'm playing against the dude left side. I'm playing my east. So you can see a little bit.
That don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans and them who get it all on the strength of their hands with them.
I always say you can go to my feed and look at this. There goes YouTube, baby.
So heavy it hurts the head. No more talk. Put him in the stand. You keep walking. That you trying to end up.
I'm listening right now.
I end up fed.
If you go on your phone, stuff there. Look. This is your 1 person. Huh? Yeah. Are you on your YouTube phone?
We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma run out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here,
I just look up for too. This is there. That's it right there. Going live. Also, I say I should look. Oh yeah, we can see a little bit, but you can see more. Come here, we good. Just a little bit. I'm in a whole meta league. I'm in a whole meta league. So it's 32. It's 32 dudes in the league, including me. So it's like, so now he invited like, look, right here. I'm showing you. Yes, that please. Look, so he invited me. He already invited me on the lakeside dude. Now y'all. Yeah, I'm playing with this dude right here. His name is he already rated Lakeside. Yes.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like Send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. Once you run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if you're coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Can't it chill and let me be free?
Huh?
Can't I take away pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Now they can't bring him down. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Huh? Taking some better?
To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yeah, so you got to like the breaking.
The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this down to the 43.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd down and 8. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott.
It could be a pick. Pick that off, my nigga.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight.
That should have been a fucking pick, nigga.
Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at the 23. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. His first carry, their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Finding room in midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get out to the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Hurts. To the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On a sneak, it's Hurts. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas got it. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. Remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to
My nigga
Saquon. Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken on the 25. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Prescott. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Prescott now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go, Eagle. Go.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of play every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in it. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. He's got this with across midfield into Cowboy territory. 82 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Eagles first down.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker there, to make the play defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Again, it's Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So from the 37, here's a second and 8. Prescott.
Oh, my God.
Well, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Prescott is going to change things up here. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The W can start out 1-0, y'all. Come on. Start out 1-0.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Let's go.
Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
Yes, go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Yeah, right now.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down.
Oh, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit now.
Force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 123 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. yr1 makes a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in on the next couple of plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott to throw this time. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 147 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Trimmer.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to 32.
Brings up 2nd down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a give to Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pick on the 5 or 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
180, 180.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 52-yard gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
At the 11-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Puts back Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side taken by Sanders. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He got the away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd
throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 174 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try and kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Prescott. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little...
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon